You spend hours at the gym. You cut carbs. You track every single calorie. But a few months later, you're back where you started. That's because 95% of diets fail long-term. Not because you're lazy, but because your body is wired to fight back. When you lose weight, your metabolism slows down, and your hunger hormones, like ghrelin, skyrocket. Your body doesn't care about your summer goals. It only cares about survival. But here's what's fascinating. Japan has one of the world's lowest obesity rates at just 4.5%. That's almost 10 times lower than in the US. And yet, they eat rice, noodles, and even snacks daily. So what's going on here? What do they know that we don't? It's not genetics. Japanese and American genes aren't that different. It's not smoking. Japanese men actually smoke more than Americans. And it's definitely not the gym. Only 3% of Japanese people even have a gym membership. So how do they stay effortlessly slim? The answer isn't about dieting harder. It's about living smarter. And once you understand how, you'll realize it's less about willpower and more about design. Here are 9 science-backed habits the Japanese live by, habits that can reprogram your relationship with food without starving yourself or living in the gym. Habit 1. Train your taste buds early. In Japan, food education starts in school. Every lunch is planned by a nutritionist, made fresh daily, and eaten together in class. No vending machines, no processed junk. Children grow up tasting real flavors, vegetables, rice, fish, and that becomes the foundation of what normal tastes like. Meanwhile, American school lunches are run by profit-driven companies. Tater tots, chicken nuggets, chocolate milk, a factory diet that trains your brain to crave sugar. The key lesson? Taste is a habit. You can retrain it at any age. Just replace one processed item a week with something fresh. Slowly, your brain starts craving real food again. Habit 2. Healthy convenience. Japan has 15 times more convenience stores than the US. But here's the difference. Their fast food isn't burgers or burritos. It's rice bowls with grilled fish, miso soup, or tofu for just a few dollars. Convenience doesn't have to mean junk. It just means available and easy. In psychology, this is called environmental design. We think we make choices, but in truth, our environment makes them for us. Japan simply makes good food the easy default. So if you want to eat better, don't fight your cravings, change what's around you. Habit 3. Portion control without pain. Japanese culture values moderation. There's even a saying, hara, hachi, eat until you're 80% full. Meals come in smaller dishes with variety, rice, soup, fish, vegetables, so your brain thinks you've eaten more than you have. No giant sodas, no all-you-can-eat refills. And that matters because portion size directly shapes hunger. Psychologically, it's called the unit bias. We feel satisfied when we finish what's served, not when our body's actually full. So, smaller plates equals fewer calories equals no feeling of restriction. Habit 4. Sugar awareness. Here's another shocker. The average Japanese person eats half the sugar an American does. Their drinks are smaller. A soda can in Japan is 150 milliliters, not 350. Desserts are tiny, but beautifully made. Satisfaction through experience, not volume. In one study, People who cut sugar by just 40% for 2 months started perceiving sweetness as 40% sweeter. Your taste adjusts. You just have to give it time. Try swapping one sugary drink for green tea. It's calorie-free, lowers stress, and boosts metabolism. Habit 5. Structured eating. Most Japanese people eat 3 main meals at consistent times: breakfast before 9, lunch by 1, dinner before 8. When your meals have rhythm, your hormones follow that rhythm too. It prevents random snacking, emotional eating, and late-night binges. If your eating schedule is chaotic, your brain grabs whatever's nearby, often the worst option. Predictability is discipline's quiet twin. Start with fixed meal times, and you'll notice your cravings start to calm down. Habit 6. Move naturally. Here's another difference. The Japanese don't work out. They move. They walk to the train. They climb stairs. They bike to work. Movement is built into their lifestyle. Science calls this non-exercise activity thermogenesis, small movements that add up to big calorie burns. No stress, no guilt, just motion as a part of living. Habit 7. Slow eating. Eating with chopsticks naturally slows you down. It takes about 20 minutes for your brain to signal fullness, and by eating slower, you give it that time. If you don't use chopsticks, try this. Put your fork down between bites. Chew, breathe, enjoy. You'll eat less and you'll feel better. Habit 8 and 9. Respect the meal and closing message. In Japan, people don't eat on the go. No phones, no scrolling, no multitasking. Meals are a moment of respect, almost like a mini ceremony. This mindfulness changes everything. When you eat slowly, intentionally, you reconnect with your body's signals: hunger, fullness, satisfaction. The Japanese secret isn't a mystery diet. It's a mindset: balance, rhythm, respect. Because when you stop fighting your body and start listening to it, staying slim stops being a battle and simply becomes who you are. Which of these Japanese habits would you try first? Share in the comments. And if you love understanding how culture shapes psychology, hit subscribe for more videos like this.